Hello boys and girls, welcome to the next part of the studio secretary murder. I have saved this case after we have interviewed Tiernan, and now we are going to interview Governor McCaffrey, who is probably the murderer of Evelyn Summers, I believe. And he may even be the murderer of all these Black Dahlia cases, so I need to be particularly careful. Who are you? About how I will conduct this. Again, what evidence do we have? Pawned rings by suspect Percy B. Shelley, dark hair, medium height and build. Okay, so he's been at the brokers. We know that this Percy B. Shelley is the one who murdered her, and it is a guy who is knowledgeable about literature, and McCaffrey is a writer. He knows literature. He seems to be very educated. Body shows style of a vagrant lifestyle. Okay, well, it doesn't tell us anything about McCaffrey. Missing ring. Go there. Missing ring. Evidence from marks on. We don't know where this ring is. What did we hear about this ring from Tiernan? She always wore it. A big black circular disc with an E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. A present from the prop department at her old movie studio. Okay. What else? Time of death about 2 a.m. Hand after midnight. Handbag. This left-handed mouse support is miserable. Ladies' handbag containing personal effects. So nothing. Torn letter. Addressed to Evelyn. Pieces found in possession of victim and McCaffrey. That's an important piece of evidence. Movie log job. Lipstick. Found in possession of Ferdinand Jamison. Book. Inscribed Governor McCaffrey found amongst victims' personal effects. Liquor purchase for a boy after an argument. Okay, that was probably what she purchased for this Tiernan. And tire iron. Stained with blood found in McCaffrey's apartment. So how will he explain that one? I wonder. McCaffrey, what questions do we have for him? Okay, the usual ones. Off we go.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Now that's a lie. We can point at least to one evidence.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We can link her or your book to her. And the letter. A torn letter, it's a very personal thing. A letter from her mother found in your possession.
Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
Well, it was worth a try.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
I don't understand why the first question was so wrong. It's evidence that they were linked somehow. I want to see, because we had these questions earlier. Rusty, Dispatch, Robbins, huh? This needs a search function. This is no longer possible like this. Evelyn Summers, why was she found beaten, strangled? Okay, I see your point. Well, did you know her? I can't say that I knew her. It was more likely that I was aware of her. Did you see? No, I was at home writing. And I doubted this. And he said she hung out with this power. Well, I can doubt this again. He didn't tell us anything about what he did last night. Still, it bogs me. I don't understand why this letter didn't prove his lie that they had nothing to do with each other. What was his line there? She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her. I really don't understand why that was wrong. I don't mind failures or mistakes, but I would like I like them because I can learn to get better at interviews. But from this failure, I can't learn anything because I don't see what I did wrong. Anyway, I will doubt this. I have no evidence for him being someplace else, right? Do I? I don't think I have. I will doubt.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
So what?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Why would I call? Who would I call? What do we need? I'm so clueless. Let's see. I really don't know. I have no idea.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. Would
Thanks.
All right. So we have previously charged with petty theft, assault, discharge from military.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
He's never been in trouble for violence. Assault. He violently murdered somebody. Convictions for petty theft, dishonorable discharge from army during training, assault on a local woman. He says he almost beat the woman to death. That is violence. And this is a lie, what you're telling me.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Parking tickets? Couple of parking tickets? Is that the petty theft? No. Oh, maybe he didn't pay parking tickets, and that's the little problems he had. Petty theft, I don't know, into an assault charge. Well, your report says you almost have beaten a woman to death.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
I charge you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Oh, it's still... I hope they will stop piling up now. These killed women. Vehicle damage, city damage. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. So what? Should have I? What was I supposed to do? Shoot him in the head right now, or what?
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Watermoon murders. We will do this after the last part of that previous case is on YouTube. See you then.